Been single for 22 years and I'm 22 years old, and here's how I decenter men in my life. Because a few years ago I was that lovesick, hopeless girl who all I thought about was guys, and when I was getting my first kiss and when I was gonna start dating someone. And now I barely think about that. So first off, stop watching things that are making you feel bad about not having a boyfriend or say a girlfriend. I used to listen to a dating podcast, and it was all about how to make yourself ready for when you get that guy, for when you meet your husband and the guy who's going to be the one. And it was a really great podcast, but for someone like me who wasn't in the dating scene, it made me think about constantly every interaction. Was that a guy flirting with me? What should I say to this? It was too much. It was plaguing my mind with thoughts of just dating, and I'm not dating. So it made me feel like I should be dating. I love to watch love reality romance shows, but if you don't like to watch that, if it makes you feel like you need to have a partner, you wish that you had a boyfriend and that's all you start thinking about, then those are bad for you. Stop watching things like that. Stop listening to things that are making you feel like you should have a relationship when you don't, and maybe you don't even want that. If you get all that out of your mind and then see what you really want, because right now, do you really want that guy in your life? You might not even, but you're listening to too much dating stuff, and that's why you're thinking that. And then just stop finding random crushes. Stop fantasizing about these guys. I know it's so hard, but I used to picture these scenarios in my head of, oh, one day they're going to come up and say this to me. One day they're going to text me and say this. And stop picturing those things. Take what they are at face value. Don't read deeper into it, because you're putting stories in your mind that probably aren't going to happen. I don't think any of them ever happened to me, ever. When you need to decenter men, prioritize yourself, pick like a hobby, get you out of your head, busy yourself with other stuff, because then you will not be so busy thinking about guys, and it gets to be a lot, and you will just be so much happier just loving yourself, prioritizing yourself. And until that day comes when a guy asks you out, you don't need to think about it today.